The game against the Minnesota Vikings was supposed to be Dillon Gabriel's defining moment, a chance to show that the Browns' decision to put their faith in him wasn't misplaced. Yet when the final whistle blew, it wasn't celebration echoing across Cleveland, it was frustration. The Browns fell 21-17 in a heartbreaking finish, a game that slipped away in the final seconds after Gabriel failed to deliver on the last drive. Despite his 2 early touchdowns, the rookie quarterback simply couldn't close. And that, more than anything, is what has reignited the conversation about Shadur Sanders. As the dust settled, reports began circulating from Cleveland insiders, and the tone was clear. This loss wasn't just about one game, it was about the Browns' future. The murmurs inside the organization suggest that while Gabriel had the spotlight, Shadur's shadow was growing larger. Even Deion Sanders himself has made it known that he believes his son's NFL debut is coming soon, perhaps sooner than anyone expects. Those close to the team say the excitement around Shadur is real, and that the Browns front office has quietly started preparing for what's next. His accuracy, his touch, his ability to read defenses and throw with precision, all of it has been the talk of internal meetings. Coaches have reportedly noted that he has the kind of field vision you can't teach, the instinct to drop the ball over defenders into the end zone with just the right amount of lift. For a franchise that's been searching for a leader under center for decades, it's easy to see why that has everyone buzzing. But before the excitement could take over, criticism began to dominate the post-game conversation. Mary Kay Cabot, one of Cleveland's most respected insiders, didn't hesitate to throw subtle shade at Gabriel after the loss. In a post that quickly gained traction, she pointed out that Gabriel, despite putting up decent stats early on, collapsed when it mattered most. She emphasized how he couldn't manage the clock, couldn't execute under pressure, and ultimately couldn't carry the Browns across the finish line. It wasn't just an observation, it was a warning shot. And what made it sting even more was that it came on the heels of Gabriel's pre-game comments, where he had seemingly taken a jab at Shadur Sanders. Before his first NFL start, Gabriel had been confident, borderline dismissive, of any outside distractions. He posted that he was focused on the team, an indirect but unmistakable message to those who had been calling for Shadur to get a shot. He wanted to make it clear that he wasn't looking over his shoulder. But after Sunday's collapse, those words ring hollow. Gabriel's inability to finish the job has now made his position far less certain, and Mary Kay's pointed remarks only added fuel to the fire. The game told a story of 2 halves. Gabriel came out of the gate sharp, commanding the huddle, connecting on 2 early touchdowns, and moving the offense with rhythm. But as the Vikings defense adjusted, his confidence wavered. He started missing open receivers. His timing slipped. His throws began to sail high or drop short. Each drive that failed to produce points seemed to eat away at his composure. And when the game reached its most critical stage, the final minutes with the Browns down by 4, Gabriel's decision-making unraveled. A fumble here, a missed read there, and a final drive that sputtered just shy of the end zone. The clock ran out, the Vikings celebrated, and the Browns walked off the field wondering how it all went wrong. Mary Kay wasn't the only one to notice. Other analysts joined the chorus, questioning Gabriel's poise and hinting that it might be time for the Browns to look at alternatives. Rex Ryan, never one to mince words, went as far as to say that Shadur Sanders could have made a difference in those final moments. He called out head coach Kevin Stefanski's decision to keep veteran Joe Flacco as the backup instead of promoting Shadur to QB2. Flacco can't get it done anymore, Ryan argued. Bring up Shadur. Let the kid compete. You've got 2 young quarterbacks. Use them. His comments drew immediate attention, not just because of their bluntness, but because Ryan had previously been critical of Shadur's readiness. For him to now advocate for the young quarterback marked a stunning shift in tone. Ryan's reasoning was simple. He believes in talent, and he sees plenty of it in Sanders. I just know this kid has so much ability, he said on air. You've got to see what you have. He emphasized that the Browns have 2 first-round picks next year, and before they make any big decisions about the future, they need to know whether Shadur can be the answer. It's a pragmatic argument, but one that's clearly resonating across Cleveland. As more voices joined in, a narrative began to form. The Browns' loss wasn't just about missed opportunities. It was about leadership. Gabriel's words before the game painted him as a calm, team-first leader. But leadership is proven in pressure, and when it mattered most, he couldn't deliver. That contrast, between his confidence off the field and his struggles on it, has become the center of the conversation. It's left fans divided. Some argue he needs more time to develop. Others believe that giving Shadur a shot now could change the energy of the team completely. The Browns organization, meanwhile, finds itself in a delicate position. On one hand, they don't want to rush Shadur's development. On the other, they can't ignore the momentum building behind him. Every public comment, every insider leak, every shift in tone from national analysts feels like a coordinated push toward one inevitable outcome. Whether intentional or not, the Browns are setting the stage for Shadur Sanders' arrival. Dylan Gabriel's performance against the Vikings may have been the turning point. Despite flashes of promise, the late-game mistakes, fumbles, missed reads, and failed execution proved costly. Cleveland didn't lose because they lacked talent. They lost because they lacked composure. And that's where many believe Shadur can make the difference. His reputation for remaining calm under pressure, combined with his natural playmaking ability, makes him a tantalizing prospect. The Browns coaching staff knows that fans are growing impatient, and with every close loss, the calls for Sanders grow louder. Now, the pressure isn't just on Gabriel to improve, it's on the organization to decide how long they'll wait. Shadur Sanders has been waiting patiently in the wings, developing, learning, and preparing. But the narrative is shifting fast. Every loss increases the likelihood that his debut could come sooner than anyone anticipated. For now, the Browns are standing by Gabriel publicly, but behind closed doors, the tone feels different. Analysts like Rex Ryan and Mary Kay Cabot aren't just making noise, they're echoing what many within the team already feel. The Browns have a potential star waiting, and all that's left is the right moment to unleash him. So the question remains, how long can Cleveland afford to wait? How many close games can slip away before they make the change? Dylan Gabriel's confidence and composure have both been tested, and while this may just be one loss in a long season, it feels like more than that. It feels like a turning point. What do you think, Browns fans? Was this simply a rough outing for Gabriel, or has the time finally come to see what Shadur Sanders can do on the NFL stage? Do you believe the Browns should stay patient, or is the writing already on the wall? Let us know in the comments below, and if you want to stay on top of every twist and turn in this quarterback saga, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates from inside the Browns locker room.